What's up, everyone? Marc Lobliner, CEO, MTS Nutrition, and mediocre amateur boxer. Guys, big weekend. Nice UFC fights going on this weekend. One is Cormier versus Stipe. Now, people look at Cormier and they're like, man, he doesn't look like a fighter at all, right? He's not swole, he's not yoked, no six-pack to be seen. He's fighting as a heavyweight. Fighting as a heavyweight. So the question abides, I get this all the time, man, how come these fighters don't look like fighters? How come they all don't look like Mike Tyson? How come Ruiz knocked out AJ? Looking old DadBodish, knocking out AJ, Joshua, who's basically a dark-skinned Greek god. I'll tell you why. Because it doesn't fucking matter. Tell you this, man, athleticism and physique do not go hand in hand. They do not go hand in hand. They sometimes do. Sometimes when you get heavier, when you get bigger, when you get to the heavyweights, you look at Tyson Fury coming down from near 400 pounds to take Wilder the distance, and I thought he beat him. But draw him, when you look at some of these larger heavyweight MMA guys who aren't the super tall guys, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Look who I ran into in LA.
It's good to meet you. I've been watching your videos a long time. Tell me about this protein bar.
So it's the outright bar, man. It's all natural ingredients, made with real food. None of that. You ever want to work out, you want just a little snack, a little bar before training, but you know the other bars might give you a gut bump.
Right.
This is something that doesn't have any prebiotic fiber, no glycerin, no sugar alcohols. It's whole, real food.
That is a tasty bar.
Really?
It's easy to eat. It's not too chewy. Normally eat something like this with a big ass glass of milk. That's good.
So it's like a cookie.
It's not good.
If you want, we also have the, want to try the almond butter one while we're here?
Love to.
All right, so this
That's
is
a badass bar.
This is made with almond butter, Steve.
That's a winner too.
Really?
He's badass. Yeah. Good protein bars. Where can people find these?
Well, they can find it at any retail stores. You can find it at tigerfitness.com.
Two badass protein bars. So they get two double middle fingers up from Stone Cold Steve Austin, and that's the bottom line.
Man, they don't look good at all, man. You think someone like me with shredded six-pack and quad and glute striations, oh no. I get my ass handed to me. So check it out. So Cormier was a Strikeforce heavyweight, right? And then he came over to the UFC. His good buddy Cain Velasquez was the heavyweight champion, right? So he came and he fought as a light heavyweight. So he lost 2 times to John Jones as a light heavyweight. He moved back up to heavyweight, beat Stipe for the belt. He's never lost to a heavyweight, but he had to cut a ton of weight to fight as a light heavyweight. So he was depleted. He didn't have those stores, and his punches were a lot less impactful. Here's the deal. Force equals mass times acceleration. If he's one of those guys who's able to maintain his acceleration with the increased mass, it's more force to his punches. He's also going to be a little bit slower. Somebody's used to fighting as a natural light heavyweight, they're going to be faster. They're going to be stronger. He's coming down. He's not going to have that yin and jive, that yin and yang. And also he's dieting into the fight. He's going to be depleted. Any of you guys who've ever dieted, you know your strength goes down. You know it does. If you've ever dieted down to low body fat, if you've ever just dieted, that 315 squat becomes 225 right quick. That 225 bench press goes down to 185 real quick. One of the best strength coaches in the world, Tristan Rice over at Exos. He was my phase 3 mentor at Exos. Tristan ain't got a good body, man. Tristan's got a dad bod. He's got a pooch going on. He knows it. He jokes about it. I'll tell you what, when he demonstrated strength movements, clean snatches, whatever it was we were learning, he did it with the fervor and expertise of somebody you wouldn't expect to look like him. The bottom line is strength, movement, power doesn't always translate into aesthetic muscle size. Cormier, hell, Big Baby Miller, I know he got caught up in the drug thing, but you know what? We all make mistakes. Ruiz, Tyson Fury, Cormier. Those are guys who fight better, bigger, a little more padding. Sure, they can afford to lose a little bit, but once they drop too much, they lose their power, their strength, and their natural ability at that weight. Let's be real, these guys train harder than you and I ever will. And they still maintain that weight. That's where their body is set to be. That's where their body wants to be, despite 8 hours of fight camp a day for 4 weeks, 8 weeks, 9 weeks, 10 weeks, 12 weeks leading into the fight. Tell you what, when I did my boxing match, which I suck at, by the way, don't need to make fun of me. I know I can watch video myself. Dude, I tried to cut down to 210, but I noticed once I got down to 215, even though I thought I'd be lighter and better, even though my weight class didn't change, it was an amateur fight. Dude, I dropped down to 215. I said, fuck it, I'm going right back up to 220. My strength was down, my stamina was down, everything was down. Once I got back to that 219, 221 sweet spot, I was in the zone. So the bottom line is physique doesn't matter. When it comes to being a fighter, a baseball player, a volleyball player, a soccer player, body fat is a side effect of your training. If your body naturally resides in that larger body fat zone, get in where you fit in. And for Cormier, I'm predicting a Cormier victory tomorrow. What do you guys think? He's already beat him once. I see him winning again tonight. UFC going down. That's not a game.